Hi, I wanted to show you today just a couple of high-end things I picked up over the last 2 to 3 weeks and let you know what my thoughts are about them. First of all, there was a very special event going on at my local lawn comb counter, and there was a special lawn comb artist who came. His name was Jason, and I forget his last name right now, but he's incredible. And he's from the San Francisco area, and he is one of the top makeup artists for lawn comb. And they were doing a special event where you purchase a $25 gift card in advance, and then you got a 1-hour session with one of the local lawn comb artists, and then Jason would come through and help do a special eye look just for you. And of course, he is just the epitome of what you would expect a professional makeup artist to be. And he works with, celebrities, and he works with regular everyday women. And so he knows exactly when he looks at you. You can tell by the way you communicate and by the way you dress exactly what you're going for. And so he worked up this really fun look for me, which included a really easy pink eyeshadow through the eye and then silver eyeliner around here. And instead of using an eyeliner, he used a 24-hour pressed kind of pigment. And I have been doing kind of a variation on that because I didn't pick up those elements that they had used. He used kind of like a bone white all over the eye. And I decided, hey, I've got some of those colors at home. I've got a silver eyeliner already, so I'm just going to use what I got. And I picked up some of the lip things that they had suggested and a couple of other items instead. So let me show you what I got at the lawn comb counter. The first thing I picked up, my favorite mascara. I have been using sample sizes of this since August 2012 when I finally picked up my own full size of Hypnostar. I love how the bottle gets shiny at the end, and I love how, it's just gorgeous. And this is the one, of course, that they use Betty Boop to do all of the advertisements for. But if you look at the wand, it kind of goes flat on one end and then kind of more triangular shaped at the others. And what I love about this is I use it this way to kind of get right in there at the base, and then I turn it this way and then just brush length all the way through. And I get the most incredible, beautiful lashes with this. And because some of the other formulas tend to be a little bit more wet, I find that I don't have any problems with transfer from, my upper lashes down to below over here, because I tend to use a lot of eye cream and have naturally greasy eyes. So I got my, full-size Hypnostar and in love, totally in love. One of the other things that they were suggesting said, you should use one of the Rouge in Love lipsticks that comes in one of the coral colors. I'm like, I've got all 3 of them. I'm like, oh, well, you should top it with one of these. And this is Glitter Stick. This is one of their long-lasting glitter sticks. And this one is called Exotic Pink. And I'm wearing just a touch of it today. I don't know that it shows up very well. I'm using natural light today, which I almost never do because I'm always taping at night after the sun has gone down and my kids are in bed. But if the sun hits it, you can see it's just beautiful in the tube. And you see all that sparkle there. And you can see it here on the doe foot applicator. It's just fantastic. But when you swatch it is when it really comes to life. Look at that shine. And I noticed that when it starts to wear down, more of the glitter, of course, sticks. And I have more of that kind of just remaining here. And it starts to look kind of like something from the 80s. And so what I usually do is I tone it down with something else. Today I'm pairing it with Pudgy Pink, which is a chubby from Clinique, one of their original chubbies. And this is, I guess it's one of the new colors from 2012. But it's their original formula, not the intense one. And then I have this just over the top, kind of like right down in here, and it gives it a fun little pop. And then I haven't used this ever before. I've used one of their other pressed powders, but this is their dual finish. And this basically, if you use it dry, it is kind of like a beautiful, pressed powder for your face. It comes with one of these little, sponges like this. And I tried using it and it just gave me too much coverage. I didn't like that. And so instead of using it that way, I just take like a kabuki brush like this, and I tap on it, and I usually mostly for like my T-zone area, and I find that you can do that. The other thing that's great about this come fall, and I haven't tried it yet, but you can actually wet this applicator and then it becomes like a foundation that you can put on and get a really nice creamy but full coverage foundation. And I'm interested to try that. I haven't tried it yet. And so I have a powder slash foundation. My favorite mascara, high-end mascara right now, and this new glitter stick in this exotic pink, which is totally fun. Other things that I've picked up recently, and I got this, I kind of on a whim got this yesterday because I've been looking for it, and since I live kind of in a smaller town, they hadn't brought it yet to my local Macy's, and I'm sure it's been there for a while now, but I just haven't been, you know, into town enough to see the big signs in the window. They finally brought Clinique's, there we go, CC cream. And I had read so much about this like late February, early March, and I'm like, I need to get my hands on it, and I knew it was going to be available beginning of April. And it was not available, and it was not available. And so on the 30th of April, I was downtown and I saw it. I had a lunch meeting with a coworker, and I said, okay, I'll see you back at the office. And then I went to get this stuff. So this is what it is. And my shade, by the way, happens to be very light. It's the lightest shade they have. Even the light made me look like when they were color swatching me here on the side, it was like way too tan. What I'll tell you about this, it's their Moisture Surge. It really is very hydrating. And when I asked my Clinique lady, I said, do I need to put moisturizer on first, or since this is Moisture Surge, can I just step out of the shower and put this on? She goes, well, I suppose you could, but it's not going to give you as much moisturization as you're looking for. And I thought, okay, so moisturize and then put this on. And my skin is loving this. It goes on kind of thick. They gave me a little sample of it here, so I haven't yet dipped into this. But what I can tell you about this is that, I mean, even here you can see it. It doesn't run out. It's like super uber thick. And even this way it doesn't slide off to the other side. You can see that. The other thing is, I mean, that stuff is thick. It's not going anywhere. And when you put it on, you know, it does really, it blends in beautifully. And so what starts out as like a big streak of color across your skin blends in fantastically. It does feel, it dries down to kind of a matte feeling, which I like, so it doesn't end up leaving you with that dewy feeling. It does, of course, have, she just tried it kind of like a tinted moisturizer, but with, oh, I left some streaks there, but with some other goodness in there. She said it's not quite like a serum, but it's got some good antioxidants and other properties in there to help heal your skin and benefit from that. She says it's better than our City Block because it has SPF 30 in it with that color to help just, you know, even out your skin tone. And since in the spring and in the summer, I like to go without foundation, just kind of spot, conceal where needed. This is going to make my skin look even better because I can throw this on and really feel like my skin is still looking like its natural, normal self with just a little extra hint of nobody knows, but I've got something on to even out my skin tone. Because today it looks very natural and my skin loves it. So, of course, this is my first day trying it. I'll get back to you and tell you what I think, but so far I've been hearing good reviews about this online. It's worn really, really well, and I have thought it was fantastic. The concealer I used today with this, and I didn't like it at first, but the more and more I use it, this is Fake Up from Benefit, and I have it in light. Let me see if I can get it for you there. Yeah. This is 01. And this, of course, has that little ring of hydration around it. Let me see if I can show you that better. Yeah, and then the core of color in the middle. But it swatches on, you know, just normal. And then, so it's hydration around the outside and then the concealing cover in the middle. And it also blends beautifully. So I find that this is great for the under eye area for more concealing and hydration in this area. But when I find that I put it around the corners of my nose or the places where I have some hyperpigmentation, especially here with the sunspot, it's almost too emollient. So I don't really like it for that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing today with nearly a naked eye with just some black eyeliner and, you know, heavy mascara and real easy look. I even put my hair up today. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be a fast day to get ready. But yeah, super easy. So just some of my new finds, things that I'm loving. Loving this so far. Of course, been devoted to this for quite a while. And this, even though it's glittery, it's super fun and it stays put. It's long lasting. And especially come this fall, this is going to be great because a lot of the clothes for fall are going to have a lot of adornment on them, and you're going to want to make sure you keep that matte look going. So just things that I'm loving, and thought I'd share them with you today. Hope you liked it. See you next time. Bye.